Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use the first letter of your name, L. And you had some questions about the independent writing practice test number 5 that you took the second attempt, and you scored lower than what you thought, right? So if I remember correctly, you got a score of 2.0 out of 5, or about 14 to 15 points out of 30. All right, so let's take a look at it. I'm going to recheck it myself. I know that my IBT Human Rater Marcus took a look at it. I'm going to look at it with you right now. So the question is, do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Teachers should be paid according to how much your students learn. Give reasons and examples to support your opinion. So then, in your introduction, you say, although the abilities of students to learn are closely related to the abilities of the teachers to deliver their information, you definitely want to get rid of the comma after although and put a comma after information, not a semicolon. And you can't use however. That's a mixed construction. You say, I totally disagree that teachers should be paid according to their students' performance. The reasons why I disagree with that is due to many factors. Students' abilities to receive the information are varying, and there are no non-tangible things that cannot be measured by any test. Okay, so your first body paragraph sentence, you say, first, some students are really fast learning students while others need special attention. Okay, now, this is going to cause you trouble right here. You want to create, don't make factual topic sentences. You want to make a topic sentence which is more of an argument. So you have to say, first of all, teachers' pay should not be based on students' learning because students have different learning abilities or something. So that connects it back to the question you're being asked, and it makes your topic sentence a little more arguable. You say the perfect teacher would take into consideration all his students' abilities. Sometimes if there are disabled students in the class, or if there are students who are emotionally suffering from some personal problems, they will not score high like other students. Now, if you use the idea that some are fast learning and others need special attention, to me it makes sense that the first part of your paragraph would talk about those students who can learn faster. That would be maybe 25 or 30 words of your paragraph, and then you get into the students who need special attention. But you didn't even do that. You don't even have that fast learning idea. It's not really being developed in that paragraph, and your topic sentence doesn't really connect back to the question you're being asked. So at the end of that second paragraph, you say, thus, that doesn't mean the teacher is not a good teacher. He should not be treated like other teachers who are their students score high on the test. So in this paragraph, do you realize you haven't said anything about teachers' pay or the teacher's salary not being based on how much students learn? You didn't really address that task. You need to make sure in every paragraph you're defending the argument that you stated in your thesis. Okay, your third paragraph, you say, second, teachers are responsible for everything happens in class, things which are not tangible. Again, you're using more of a factual, not an arguable type topic sentence. So again, you're not really creating the right tone for this kind of writing. You say the morals and ethics are important characteristics to determine the student's personalities. Moreover, these non-tactile experiences cannot be measured by any tests or exams. Again, there's nothing there about teachers' pay. Let's go back to the question. It says teachers should be paid according to how much your students learn, right? I don't get the sense that you're really directly answering this question in body paragraphs 2 and 3. Now, at the very end, you say the fair way to evaluate teachers, in my point of view, is the working hours and the material they teach, not according to their students' performance in the tests or exams. So what you're doing it's kind of like this. And there are some languages that organize writing this way, and I'm not going to say it's right or wrong, I'm just going to say it's different from English. Let me show you something. This is kind of your writing right here. It's what I call circular type logic, is you don't really get to the point, what you really want to do until the conclusion of the essay. In your body paragraphs 2 and 3, you're just kind of going in circles. You're talking around the topic, but you're not really directly answering the question. So the score that Marcus gave you, for the reasons I just said, I think it's accurate. In fact, I think he was generous. He was generous to give you a 2.0 out of 5, 14 points out of 30. Because if we take a look at the rubrics, and we begin looking at them, and we get down into the 2 range, it says limited development of ideas as it relate to the topic and the task. Yes, if you look at your paragraphs 2 and 3, you're not really addressing whether or not teachers should be paid according to how much your students learn. You don't have any topic sentences. You have more facts in there. There's not a good argument there. Inadequate organization or connection of ideas. Yes, you also have that as an issue. You have the other idea. It's called inappropriate or lack of details, examples, or explanations. I think that also kind of hits kind of what's going on there as well. And you also have some numerous problems with word choice or word forms, and finally there are a large number of errors in sentence structures. So I think the score of getting 2.0 out of 4 or 14 points out of 30 is actually pretty accurate. I think that's a fair score. And now what you have to do is look at what you did and how you wrote the essay, and then have to think about a different way that you can approach this kind of writing assignment next time.